Hill with the basketball, kicks it in the middle to Hutchins. Hutchins double team, looks inside, throws it to Seaver down low for the layup. No good, but he was fouled.
Seaver gets lost, going back door. Indians trying to recover. They do get a hand on the ball, but they also get part of Seaver.
Goes against Dukes. That's his first, team foul number 7, and to the line to shoot a pair will be Justin Seaver. Seaver is 2 for 3 from the line today. With the minute 58 to go in this third period. Toss in the air by Seaver is good. In the lineup comes Wooten and Clark for the Indians to replace Salyers and Dukes. Second toss in the air, good. Seaver hits them both, and it's a 5-point game at 34-29. Into the front court with the basketball, this is Miller. Miller shuffles right to left between the rings, goes left side Clark. He'll drive, he'll stop, pick up his dribble, kick it back out Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh left extension with the basketball, gets it down low on the block, trying to get it to Wooten, batted away and stolen. Coming out of the weather to Seaver, they'll get the ball to Shreve. Shreve with a minute 39 to go in the period. Shreve, it opens up, he thought about it, now gets it to Hutchins. Hutchins will drive right, goes all the way to the baseline and pops. 10-footer by Hutchins, no good. Rebound pulled down Seaver momentarily, puts it on the floor and has it swatted away and coming out of there with the basketball will be Gregory. Another turnover down the left side going Miller. Miller on the left wing lobs it in the middle to Sensabaugh, who gets shoved from behind by Hill.
And the Indians with some pressure defense again. 6 turnovers in the second half for the Blue Devils and 20 for the game.
Hill picks up his third, team's third. Left corner with the basketball, this will be Gregory, who gets it out high to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh shuffles left, now gets it down low underneath to Gregory, kicks it back out to Sensabaugh for 2. 17-footer left short. Coming out there with the rebound will be Hutchins. Long lead pass to Goff. Goff down the right side for the layup. Good.
Great outlet pass. Hutchins right on the money. Some 80 feet away, and the Blue Devils get an easy layup.
Here's Gregory quickly on the other end. Gets it out to Miller. Right side Clark alone for 3. Left it short. Rebound tapped around, and they're going to get Shreve underneath the basket. Apparently getting his rear end underneath the jumping Jansen Gregory. And a technical has been assessed to Shreve. The foul will go against Shreve. His first, it is his second. The technical has been assessed to Hutchins. That will be his third. And at the line to shoot will be Gregory. Gregory's toss, no good. And he'll get another. Toss in the air by Gregory, no good. He missed them both. As those were the 2 technicals. And so Dobyns Bennett will now get the ball side court. 34-31 in favor of Dobyns Bennett. Inbounds pass comes into Sensabaugh. He'll hand the ball back to Gregory. Gregory down the right side. Now will shuffle to the left. Bounces on the left side to Miller. 34 seconds to go in the period. This is Miller driving. Miller circling out. Now getting the ball to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh, he'll drive left. Sensabaugh bounces in the corner to Miller. He'll take the 3. Shot by Miller way off the mark. Out of there with the rebound, Seaver. Ball knocked away. Gregory saved by Wooten. And as Wooten comes down with the basketball, he's going to be called for a travel. Turnover to give the ball over to Gate City with 20.3 seconds to go in this third period.
Another flurry of activity, but not a whole lot happening.
Another flurry of turnovers. Inbounds pass comes into Shreve. Shreve in backcourt double team. Shreve in trouble. Shreve gets it down the left side to Seaver. They got numbers now. Here's Seaver into the front court. Seaver goes all the way, lays it up, no good. Rebound scrap for down low. Pulled down underneath Clark. Clark with the basketball for Gate City, tries to feed it to Seaver. And as he does so, we have a whistle and a foul call on one of the Indians.
They knock it free again, do the Indians. But they also evidently grab a hold on someone.
It's Gregory who picks up his first. It is a 1-and-1 coming up for Gate City, as that is the 8th team foul. 6 seconds to go in this third period. It is 34-31 Dobyns Bennett. They led this entire game except for the tie at 22. So Justin Seaver to shoot the 1-and-1. Toss by Seaver, no good. Rebound pulled down Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh with the basketball. Gets the ball to half court. Here's Gregory, 40-footer, that is no good, and that'll be the end of the third period of play. We'll take a 60-second break, but telling you the score after 3 quarters. Dobyns Bennett 34, Gate City 31.
What got y'all choked up there?
I think it's just my voice starting to...
You need some of these?
No, I've got some.
Oh.
Just starting to get a little hoarse there.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. You just wrote it for the wrong day.
I know. The reason we did that is because the first schedule we got said the 29th, and then they changed it to the 30th, and I thought we had them all changed.
I got them.
You're a sweetheart. You're not only pretty, you're okay. If I wasn't an old married man, I'd try to date you.
Oh, Paul, you're full of it.
You got that right.
You know, Jackie?
Nope. I'm working on it. Oh, she must have got man left, did she, Joe? Oh, thanks a lot, Joe. Oh, goodness.
We head to the fourth quarter of Game 3 of this Day 3 of the Arby's Classic. It will be Dobyns Bennett up by 3, 34-31, and they'll have possession of the Gate City will have possession of the basketball to start this fourth period. Daniel Boone and Brentwood Academy winners in our first 2 games today. Inbounds pass comes into Shreve, and he'll bring it into the front court. Shreve with the basketball will dribble around to the right, gets it out between the rings to Hill. Hill will work it left side to Seaver. Seaver looking into Hutchins, comes out instead to Fansler. Fansler left side, now will circle left to right between the rings, pick up his dribble, and now we got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Gregory. That'll be his second, team foul number 9. It will send the Blue Devils to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And it will be Fansler to do exactly that. 34-31, Dobyns Bennett up 3. Quick reminder, we've got Science Hill and Campus Magnet from the Bronx, New York coming up next, and then Don Hillman will be with you for Sportsline today. And then we'll greet you again at about 4:45 this afternoon as the toss is up and good by Fansler. We'll greet you at about 4:45 this afternoon with coverage of the quarterfinals. Into the lineup comes Spencer Cole for Dobyns Bennett. He'll be replacing Jansen Gregory. And at the line to shoot a second one will be Matt Fansler. Trying to pull his team to within 1. Toss in the air by Fansler. It's good. That's been an uphill climb all afternoon for the Gate City Blue Devils. They trailed by 9 early. Came back to tie the game up at 22. Now they're back within 1 again at 34-33 after falling behind by 8 again. Here's driving Miller. Will scoop it up at the left hand. No good. They scrap for the rebound. Out of bounds. They say last touched by Sharma. And it'll belong to Gate City in backcourt with a chance to grab their first lead of this contest.
Miller with a great drive. Threw it up just a touch too hard. And, of course, the Indians knock it out of bounds.
Here's the inbounds. It comes in to Hutchins. Hutchins with the basketball. Hands the ball back to Hill. Hill will lob it back. Intercepted and stolen by Clark. Jeremy Clark stops, dishes it underneath, sends the ball for the layup. Good.
There's that defense again for the Indians in the passing lane. Knock it loose. Take it the other way as they steal, wheel, and deal.
Sends the ball with 14, and now Fansler tries to bring it up the sideline. He's going to be bumped and fouled by Miller. That'll be his second. I have it as the team's 10th. And it is the 10th. And so it will be a 2-shot opportunity on the other end. So Fansler is at the stripe to shoot 2 more. 7:14 to go in the game. Dobyns Bennett up 3. Gate City has played 4 games in the Arby's Classic. 3 of them have gone overtime. Toss is in the air, and the toss is good by Fansler. I just say that as a point of reference, seeing as it's a 36-34 game. And the second one in the air by Fansler is good. He hits them both. 1-point game again at 36-35. And backcourt with the basketball, this is Miller. Goes left side along the sideline to Clark. Clark hit of the key for Dobyns Bennett. Comes right side Miller. Ball batted away Shreve. But there to get it back real quick is Miller. Miller for the Indians drives right. Gets it back to Clark. Clark bounces it in low. Sharma fakes, goes up on Seaver, and has it blocked away and out of bounds by Seaver.
Great leaping ability, Seaver. Way up in the air as he's walking on the rim.
And it will be Dobyns Bennett basketball underneath their own hoop. Yesterday, Dobyns Bennett involved in a low-scoring game, 42-40, on a last-second shot by Bathurst Heights out of Canada. 36-35 here, Dobyns Bennett with 6:50 to go in the game. This is Clark with the basketball. He'll dribble to the right. Looks in low to Sensabaugh. Can't get to the ball. Now gets to Sensabaugh. Gets the ball to Sensabaugh at high to Sharma, who drives, lays it up. Good.
This time, Sharma takes it down to there with a big power move. He'll take it to the bank for the Indians.
First bucket of the game for Sharma. Now here's a steal. Miller will pull up for a 3-footer. That is no good. Coming down with the rebound for the Blue Devils will be Fansler, and he's going to be fouled by Clark. Clark second. Fansler to the other end to shoot 2 again.
The free ones are keeping Gate City in the game.
They have hit 8 of 10 in this second half. They only have 4 field goals.
They have 23 turnovers, 14 in the first half, 9 in the second half.
Only 4 field goals here in the second half of play. Fansler, none here in this fourth period. Of course, we've only played a minute and a half of it. Fansler's free toss is in the air, and a shot by Fansler is no good. And another one coming up for Fansler. Fansler's second toss. Good. He hits 1 of 2. It is 38-36 Dobyns Bennett with 6:27 to go in the contest. Bringing the ball up the floor for Dobyns Bennett will be Matt Miller. Miller into the front court, dribbling around to the right. Roaming out high is Gregory. Doesn't get the basketball. Here's a feed down to Sharma, thrown away and out of bounds. They were trying to get it into Sharma and just threw it away and out of bounds. So here comes Gate City with a chance to tie, maybe even grab the lead for the first time. In backcourt, Shepard. Shepard down the left side with the basketball. Throws it in the front court to Goff. Goff down the left side. Here comes trouble from behind. That ended up being the person of Gregory, but Goff's able to save it. Get it out now to Hill, who works it now left side. Shepard underneath Seaver for the layup. No good, but he was fouled.
Tried to ram it home, grabbed the rim again, and when he turned the rim loose, it just kicks the ball straight up into the air and comes out of there, and he'll shoot 2.
It's on Cole. That's his second, and at the line to shoot a pair will be Seaver. Well, yesterday, the Blue Devils had a huge advantage from the free throw line against the Badalona Spain team. Well, they've got another huge advantage in this one from the free throw line. Toss in the air is no good by Seaver. As a matter of fact, Dobyns Bennett is 0 for 2 from the free throw line in this second half. Gate City is 9 of 13. So they have outscored Dobyns Bennett 9-0 from the free throw line in this second half alone. The toss is up and good by Seaver. He hits 1 of 2. He's got 16. It is 38-37, Dobyns Bennett by a point. With the basketball is Miller. Miller gets the pick up high, shuffles around to the left, kicks it in the corner to Gregory, back to Miller. Looking into Sharma, there's the feed to Sharma. Sharma back to Gregory. Left corner for 3. Shot by Gregory, rims out, can't get it to go down. Coming down Seaver with the basketball, and he's going to be fouled on the reach-in by Gregory. That'll be Gregory's third, and Seaver will go to the other end with a chance to give the Blue Devils the lead. And, well, with 5.5 minutes to go in this basketball game, we were running on time, but you know we're not going to be able to do it now. Seeing as Gate City's already on the double bonus, they'll be shooting 2 free throws every time they go to the line now.
Indians mistimed their leap that time. They had position, mistimed their leap, and Seaver timed his just right, and then the foul.
Seaver's toss is up and good. We're tied again at 38. As Gregory checks out, Dukes checks in, Cole checks out, Clark checks in, and now a chance for Seaver to give Gate City the first lead of this basketball game. Toss by Seaver is no good. Rebound pulled out Sharma. They've been able to tie it twice at 22 and now at 38. That's as close as Gate City's been able to come. Left side, Dukes with the basketball. Dukes dogged by Shreve. Needs to get rid of it. Now lobs it back out to Miller. Miller at the center jump circle. 5:20 to go. We're tied at 38. He'll get it on the left sideline to Dukes. Dukes out high with the basketball. Now we'll throw it down along the extension. This will be Sensabaugh who drives, and he's going to be shoved. Sensabaugh will pick up the foul from Hill. That'll be Hill's 4th. Only the team's 6th as I have it.
Good move, Sensabaugh. Very quick off the dribble. Hand check from behind. Probably saves the basket for the Gate City Blue Devils there.
So to trigger the inbounds, Miller gets it in. They'll now swing it all the way around right side to Clark. Clark with the basketball as we approach 5 to go in the game. Left side, Miller gets it out to Dukes. Dukes left to right, head of the key, picks up his dribble, now gets it back out between the rings to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh dribbles left, goes to the hole for the layup, good.
Oh, what a move again. Very quick off the dribble, take it down the right side as he roars, soars, and scores.
He's got 16 of Dobyns Bennett's 40. It's 40-38 Dobyns Bennett. Down the left side, Shreve with the basketball. Skips to cross right side to Goff. Goff gets it back into the cutting Shreve. Shreve will put it up from the right side. Can't get it to go down. And coming out with the rebound, Sharma. Sharma for Dobyns Bennett gets the ball to Miller. Miller lead pass down the right side, pulling up Dukes. This is for two. Shot good.
The Indians beat him down to 4. He's wide open. Nobody picks him up. And nothing but the bottom of the sack.
Dukes with 11. Off the bench, here's Hutchins into the front court. Hutchins with the basketball. He'll get it into the cutting Shreve. Shreve will circle all the way to the corner as we approach the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Hutchins drives right, picks up his dribble, got away with the travel. Gets it back out now, driving left. This is Hill. Hill pulls up for the 12-footer.
Great drive, Hill, as he takes it down into the paint with a little leaner.
Hill has 11, 42-40 as we're inside 4 minutes to go in the game. Down the left side into the front court, this is Miller. Miller with the basketball, gets it now to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh left extension, gets it inside to Sharma from in front. Sharma's shot no good. They scrap for the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Goff. It'll belong to Dobyns Bennett underneath their own basket. Here comes Thacker, Shepard, Clark into the lineup for Gate City, and Wooten will check in for Dobyns Bennett. 42-40 Dobyns Bennett with 3:37 to go in the game. To trigger the inbounds will be Miller. Gets it into Sensabaugh, who now works at the Dukes across court right side. Clark with the basketball, bounces it in the middle. Sensabaugh knocked away, and coming out there with it is Seaver. Seaver hands the ball back to Shepard into the front court left side. Thacker.
Sensabaugh didn't get hit that hard in some of the football games.
Goff dribbling down the right sideline, gets it in the corner into the cutting now. Seaver, who will lay it up, no good, but he draws a foul from Wooten.
Great cut, Seavers. He takes it down the right side, has it on the rim. It just will not roll in. But guess where we are?
At the free throw line. It'll be Seaver to shoot two. Seaver's toss, no good. And Seaver, 6 of 11 from the free throw line.
It's like that coat hanger.
He'll get
Not
it
bad, is it?
Seaver's second toss, no good. Apparently there was a lane violation on the first one because he's going to get another one. Into the lineup comes Hill. Into the lineup for Gate City as well as Hutchins, and Sharma's back in to replace Wooten with 3:14 to go in the game. So apparently a lane violation on the first free throw, and then he got another opportunity, missed it. Now he get another opportunity here. Toss is up, toss is good. He hits 1 of 2.
They've been doing it lately, haven't they? 1 out of every 2?
Yes, they have. It is 42-41. Dobyns Bennett by a point. We approach 3 minutes to go. This is Miller with the basketball, driving left. He'll lob it into the corner, saved down there by Dukes. Dukes will circle out with the basketball. Dukes with it, still dribbling, now gets it out high to Sensabaugh. Inside 3 minutes to go. Sensabaugh, head of the key, shuffles right, shuffles left, goes left wing to Dukes. This is for 3. Yes!
Dukes goes down for the Indians. 2 big baskets in a row for Dukes.
He's got 14 off the bench, 45-41 with 2:38 to go. Down the left side into the front court, Hutchins throws it in the middle to the cutting Shepard, who lays it up, no good. Coming out with the rebound, Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh will get the ball over to Miller. Miller into the front court. Miller to Sensabaugh with 2:22 to go in the game. Sensabaugh with the basketball drives left, and before he can put the shot up, he's going to be fouled. It will be a 1-and-1. It goes against Hill. And that is Hill's 5th, I do believe. Hill will have fouled out of this game, having scored 11 here today. Team foul number 7. So Hill fouls out, having scored 11, with 2:20 to go in the contest. Toss in the air by Sensabaugh is no good. He missed it. Coming out with the rebound for Gate City will be Hutchins. Gets the ball to Shreve. Shreve into the front court with 2:14 to go. He'll get it down inside, spinning. Seaver kicks it down along the baseline to Hutchins. He'll force it off the glass. Good.
Big basket there for the Gate City Blue Devils. Hutchins on that right side, off the glass.
First points of the game for Hutchins. 45-43 with 2 minutes to go. This is Miller getting it out high to Sensabaugh. He'll throw it in the middle to Sharma. He'll spin left. He'll put it up over Seaver. Blocked by Seaver. Seaver with the rejection. Coming out of there with it will be Shepard. Long lead past Hutchins. Hutchins into the front court. Gets it back to Seaver. Gets it back to Shepard, who gets it out front to Shreve. Shreve will circle around to the left. Gets it on the wing to Hutchins. Hutchins will work the ball out now to Thacker, who's in there. Thacker will go left to right. 1:35 to go in the game, and a 2-point Dobyns Bennett lead. They have never trailed, although we have been tied twice. Dribbling around to the right, Shepard gets it on the wing to Hutchins. Hutchins will get it out front now to Thacker. Across court left side to Shreve. 1:20 to go. Shreve with the basketball. Throws it down inside to Hutchins. He'll spin right, and as he goes into the paint, a whistle and a foul will be called. It's on Sensabaugh. That'll be his second, and at the line to shoot two with a chance to tie this game up will be Sean Hutchins.
He did a good job of posting up down low. On the right block, spins into the paint, and somebody for the Indians does give him a little shove.
So Hutchins tosses up. Toss is no good. He will get another. Both these teams lost heartbreakers yesterday. Somebody's going to lose a heartbreaker again today. Second toss by Hutchins is no good. He missed them both. Kept alive by Seaver, but chased down by Jeremy Clark for the Indians. Clark with the basketball. And he'll bring it down the right side into the front court. Gets it in the right corner to Dukes. Dukes dishes it in low to Sharma, who fakes, puts it up. Blocked by Seaver again. They scrap for it in low. Thacker comes out there with the basketball. Then it's knocked away by Miller. Chased down Dukes. Gets the ball to Sensabaugh.
Great block by Seaver again. Way off the floor to get another hand on one of the Indian shots.
The center jump circle driving right. This will be Miller throwing it back out. Sensabaugh gets it back to Miller. Sensabaugh is looking to shoot the three. Everybody in the DB stands now wiping their brow, hoping he wasn't going to take it. Left side, they get it to Sensabaugh. Then as Clark releases the ball, we have a whistle called against Gate City.
Well, Gate City tries to go for the steal. They came up empty, so they have to foul to put the Indians at the stripe, hoping for misses, for opportunities going the other way.
And a timeout is called. The foul is on Thacker. We have got a 60-second break, a full timeout, 1 minute timeout with 39.6 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor with the score. Dobyns Bennett 45, Gate City 43. After this game, I'm running to the little boys' room.
Oh, let's...
Jeremy Clark will be at the line to shoot the 1-and-1 for Dobyns Bennett with 39.6 seconds to go in the game. Dobyns Bennett up by 2. Toss by Clark is no good. Rebound Seaver. Gets the ball to Hutchins. Hutchins works the ball back to Shreve. Shreve with the basketball, brings it down the right side. Shreve picks up his dribble, needs to get rid of it. Now does so along the sideline to Hutchins. Hutchins lobs it down inside to Seaver. Seaver fakes, goes up from underneath. Good!
Great ball movement by the Blue Devils as they take it up the right side. Get it underneath the basket to Seaver, and he'll take care of business for the Blue Devils.
We're tied with 15 seconds to go, and a timeout will be called by Dobyns Bennett with 14.8 seconds to go in the contest. It is going to be a full, so let us take another 60-second break. Timeout with the score. Dobyns Bennett 45, Gate City 45.
Somebody make one.
Yeah, really.
Boom, 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 boom.
You should have heard Mike Poe's little girl sing the national anthem before the Dobyns Bennett game over there.
You told me about it, or Don did, or somebody did. Said she did a wonderful job.
I don't remember she was born.
Yeah.
My, how time flies.
Yeah. Yeah. Quickly goes by. Just so very quickly.
Except these 60-second breaks.
Yeah.
Dobyns Bennett will have the ball, 14.8 seconds to go in a tie game. They'll lob it into the backcourt to Miller. When he crosses the time stripe, 10 seconds to go. This is Miller on the right side. Miller with the basketball. He'll drive right. He'll go baseline. He'll go underneath. He'll kick it in the middle to Sharma. Mad scramble for the basketball. Loose basketball on the floor with 1.2 seconds to go. A jump ball is called. It belongs to Dobyns Bennett with 0.6 of a second to go in regulation. Well, if this was Brentwood Academy, now we're having a discussion as to who gets possession of the basketball. It'll be Dobyns Bennett. Gate City got the ball to start the fourth quarter. And so it will be Dobyns Bennett basketball with 0.6 of a second. Now, if you're Charlie Morgan, man, you wish you really had David Harrison. Lob it into him. Timeout call, Dobyns Bennett. 0.6 of a second to go in regulation. It is 45-45.
Blue Devils did a good job of sealing off that baseline. Did not give the Indians a good look at it. Indians got it down there. They wanted to run that baseline, but Gate City says, not this time.
Well, this is a full timeout. Had we known, we'd have taken another break, but we will just hold it here with 0.6 of a second to go. Coming up next, Science Hill will take on the Bulldogs of Campus Magnet out of the Bronx, New York.
Coming up next, overtime.
Well, after this game is over, I don't know what it is about the Gate City Blue Devils, but we told you earlier, this is their fourth game in Arby's Classic competition over the years. If this one does go overtime, it'll be the third game in 4 that has gone OT involving the Gate City Blue Devils. They love the game so well, they want to play a little extra.
Yeah.
Well, let's check the 5 for you. It's Clark, Sharma, Miller, Dukes, and Sensabaugh, the 5 for the Indians. It will be Shreve, Seaver, Hutchins, Shepard, and Goff, the 5 in there for the Blue Devils. Dobyns Bennett will get it to the right. Well, depending on which way you look at it. If you're looking head-on to the basket, they'll have it left side of the basket along the baseline. The triggered in will be Miller. Miller will lob it out deep. Dukes, the head of the key, has a shot blocked, and that'll be the end of the regulation. We will take a 60-second break, a 1-minute timeout, by telling you the score at the end of regulation. Dobyns Bennett 45, Gate City 45. Finally get on schedule, and of course you have to, yeah. Well, I hope we only play one overtime, because I'm telling you, I'm about to bust.
Yes, sir.
Well, for the third time in 4 Arby's Classic games, the Gate City Blue Devils will go into overtime, this time against the Dobyns Bennett Indians. Yesterday, it was an overtime loss to Badalona, Spain. Last year, they played a triple overtime game.
Don't even think about it.
It will be Sensabaugh jumping center against Seaver. Tip will be controlled by Gate City. Gate City has never led in this basketball game. They could grab their first lead right here at the start of overtime. Here's the lob down to Seaver. Seaver along the baseline for the layup. Good.
They got it to the right guy who gets great position down low. He has the angle. He'll take it to the house for the Blue Devils.
Gate City with their first lead. Seaver with 22. with the basketball. This is Miller dribbling to the left, still with the basketball. 5-second count is on. Miller still with the basketball. Miller still with the basketball. Miller still dribbling. Now will drive into the paint, lay it up from in front. Can't get it to go down. They scramble for the rebound. Out with it, Hutchins. Hutchins with the basketball will feed the ball back to Shepard. Shepard will bring it into the front court. He'll go left side to Shreve. Shreve into the front court. Shreve with the basketball. Shreve dogged, alley-oops it down underneath to Hutchins. Hutchins will force it up and get fouled as he does so.
He was lobbing it to Seaver, but Hutchins comes from the weak side to catch it, and a break for the Blue Devils as he'll shoot two.
It's on Sharma. That'll be his fourth. And to the line to shoot will be Sean Hutchins. So we look like we were right on schedule today. But what can one say? The Gate City Blue Devils were playing, so we had to figure we'd go overtime. The shot by Hutchins is no good. He'll get another. 3:14 to go in the overtime period. Hutchins eyes the mark, pulls the trigger. Shot by Hutchins, he hits one of two. He's got three. 48-45 Gate City. Down the right side with the basketball. Dukes pulls up for a 17-footer. Good!
Hey, he's made the last three baskets for the Indians. He's keeping them in the game.
He's got 16, and now working the ball up the floor is Shepard. He's going to be fouled by Dukes. That'll be his second. Shepard goes to the line to shoot two. Both teams, check that. Dobyns Bennett not on the double bonus yet, as Gate City has committed only 18 fouls. So to shoot a pair will be Everett Shepard, the 5'9" sophomore. Toss is in the air by Shepard. It's good. His first point of the game. So we're a minute into the overtime period. Gate City on top. Toss is up. Toss is no good. And as they scrap for the rebound, it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Gate City. 49-47 Gate City. And now I believe we've had a foul call. It's going to go against Gate City. It's going to go against Shreve on a grab. That'll be his third. Team foul number 9. We go the other end to shoot a 1-and-1.
Indians at the stripe in the second half. They missed two. Then they missed the front end of the 1-and-1. And this is the third time they've been to the stripe.
So Sensabaugh will step to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 3 minutes to go in the overtime period. If he can hit both of these, we are tied up again. Shot is in the air by Sensabaugh. It's no good. Rebound ripped out Hutchins. Dobyns Bennett led by as many as 9. This is the first Gate City lead. Here's a ball knocked away by Shepard by Dukes. Stolen away, saved by Clark. Gets it to Miller. Miller from the right wing for three. Shot no good. Rebound pulled out Goff for Gate City. Goff with the basketball. Brings it down the right sideline into the front court and is going to get bumped and is going to be... No, they're going to say that he dribbled it off the sideline.
Great pressure by the Indians after the rebound as Gate City takes it up the right side and we run out of room.
So indeed the turnover gives it back to Dobyns Bennett. Inbounds pass comes into Miller. Miller will bring it down the right side into the front court. 49-47 Gate City. Off the pick out high Dukes goes left side to Clark. Clark with the basketball will bounce it out high to Miller who gets fouled by Goff. Goff will pick up his first and Miller's going to the line to shoot two.
If I'm the Indians, I'm looking for Dukes. Get the ball in his hands, boys, and let him go to work.
Dukes with 16 in this game. Sensabaugh with 16, so they have combined for 32. It is a team foul number 10. Should be a two-shot opportunity for Miller, and he misses the first. Dobyns Bennett now. I have them 0 for 4, 0 for 6 in the second half. Toss is up. Toss is no good. Make them 0 for 7. Or do you have them 0 for 8?
I have them 0 for 6.
They just missed that one, so that would be, maybe it is 0 for 6.
That's I was counting that one.
That's 0 for 7. They were 0 for 6. Here's a feed down inside to Hutchins. Hutchins backs in, spins, puts it up from the left side.
With his back to the basket, spin along that baseline. What a big power move for the Blue Devils.
51-47 Gate City. Left side with the basketball. This will be Miller. Gives it on the little shuffle to Sensabaugh. Kicks it back in the middle. Sharma to Miller. This is for three from the left wing. It will not go down. Rebound tapped around. Coming out with it is Goff for Gate City. Gets the ball over to Shepard, who has it batted away and out of bounds by the reaching in Miller. So it'll be Gate City basketball rear court with a minute 50 to go in the overtime period. And the Blue Devils, who did not lead the entire regulation, grabbed the first lead at 47-45. Now leading 51-47. Shreve to trigger it in. Shreve gets it into Goff. He'll get the ball to Seaver. Seaver down the left side in the front court. Seaver with the basketball. Seaver gets it on the left wing to Shreve. Shreve kicks it back to Fansler, to Shreve on the left wing. He will drive, pick up his dribble, bounce it back to Fansler. Gate City content to use up some of the clock. Right side Hutchins, out between the rings to Goff. Left side Shreve with 1:28 to go. We're in an overtime. This is an overtime period. Here's Goff between the rings. Has the ball knocked away by Clark, saved by Goff. Goff now has the ball knocked away again, saved by Goff. Goff with the basketball, goes left side to Hutchins, down low to Seaver. Seaver will lob it back out to Hutchins with 1:10 to go. Gate City has used up about 30 seconds of the clock, and now here will be a reach-in foul called on Cole.
Very patient with the basketball. Spread the floor. Force the Indians to try to come up with a turnover. They cannot do so, and finally there is the foul.
Winner of this game plays at 10:30 tomorrow morning. The loser out of the Arby's Classic. So Shreve to shoot two. The first one by Shreve is no good. Is it me, or does it feel later than 1:36?
It feels cold, that's all I know. The back door still must be open.
Seems like it ought to be about 7:36. Toss is in the air by Shreve. We still got a long way to go, don't we? He missed a post. Rebound pulled out Sharman. Gets the ball back to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh will be bringing it into the front court. Sensabaugh dribbles to the left and is going to be fouled by Shreve. That'll be on Shreve, his fourth. And Sensabaugh's to the line to shoot two.
Indians haven't scratched at the foul line here in the second half, as we just talked about moments ago, but they're going to have a couple more opportunities here.
So Sensabaugh pulls the trigger on the first one. And the shot by Sensabaugh is no good.
Got to make you free ones, boys.
0 for 8 in the second half now. Are the Dobyns Bennett Indians from the free throw line. Second toss by Sensabaugh, good. 1 of 9. 51-48, 58 seconds to go. Down the right side, Fansler. Travels, no whistle, stolen away. Coming out there with the basketball. This is Dukes to the hole for the layup. Good.
Dukes in a passing lane as he steals, wheels, and deals for the Indians.
He's got 18. It is 51-50 and almost stolen again. Almost another steal. Shreve in the front court, lobs it across to Fansler. This will be Hutchins. Hutchins with the basketball, drives, whistle, foul. 34.1 seconds to go.
27 turnovers now for the Blue Devils. 21 for the Indians. A lot of turnovers in this one.
Fourth foul on Gregory, and to the line to shoot two will be Hutchins. You're going to run out of space in your little turnover line there, aren't you?
Yep.
Toss is up, toss by Hutchins is good.
I've already ran out of space in my free throw line.
52-50, Gate City up a pair. Here comes Miller in to replace Gregory. And another one by Hutchins to be attempted with 34.1 seconds to go. Eyeing the mark, Hutchins. Toss by Hutchins is good. 53-50, Gate City with 30 seconds remaining. Down the right side, Miller gets it in the corner to Dukes. Dukes throws up the three. He can't get it to go down. Goff with the rebound. He'll get the ball over to Hutchins. Hutchins really dogged and now fouled by Cole. Cole will pick up his fourth, and with 22.7 seconds to go, Hutchins is back on the free throw line.
Indians have no choice. After they miss the three, Gate City chases down a loose ball and a rebound, and they have to foul.
So the Blue Devils in overtime, again trying to hang on. Our third overtime game of this Classic. And a timeout is being called. It's a 30-second timeout. 22.7 seconds to go in this overtime period. And it is a 53-50 Gate City lead. Up next, Science Hill and Campus Magnet from the Bronx, New York. Then later on this evening, we'll be back on the air at about 4:45 to send you back the action as it will be the quarterfinals of the 18th Annual Arby's Classic. 22.7 seconds to go in this one. Gate City up 3, and if Hutchins can knock these down, it makes it difficult for Dobyns Bennett. It'll then become a two-possession game. So at the stripe to shoot will be Hutchins. Hutchins' toss is in the air, and it is no good. He will get another. Hutchins to attempt his second free toss. Eyes the mark and pulls the trigger on the second one, and this one's no good. Rebound pulled out by Sensabaugh. Gets it to Miller, right side Cole. Cole will shuffle to the baseline, lay it up underneath.
Oh, they just beat Gate City down on the floor. Nobody for Gate City hustles back, and the Indians get it along the baseline and get a layup.
They get a layup with 16.1 seconds remaining. And this is going to be another 30-second timeout taken by Dobyns Bennett. It's now a 1-point game at 53-52.
The Indians in that huddle, Coach Charlie Morgan probably saying, guys, let's go for the steal. If we cannot come up with a turnover, foul very quickly, and send them to the line on the other end. Even if they make two, we still have an opportunity to tie the game. And, of course, if they miss, we have an opportunity to win the game.
18 points for Niley Dukes. 17 points for Gerald Sensabaugh leads the way for Dobyns Bennett. 22 points by Justin Seaver leads the way for Gate City. And it will be Hutchins who will trigger the inbounds for the Blue Devils. Hutchins yet to get it in, does so to Shreve. Shreve in backcourt gets the ball back to Hutchins. Somewhere along the line you got a foul. It's going to be Sensabaugh who will commit the foul. That'll be his third, and that'll send Hutchins to the line yet again.
Gate City so far 16 out of 30 in this second half from the foul line.
They have outscored Dobyns Bennett 16-1 from the free throw line in the second half alone.
And they lead by only one.
Deja vu from yesterday. And now a timeout being called by Charlie Morgan with 12 and a half seconds to go. And it's a full. Let us take a 60-second break. Timeout with the score in overtime. Gate City 53, Dobyns Bennett 52.
While you run to the bathroom, you might want to go back there and get you a couple of sandwiches.
Hey, Joe. Thank you so much, sir.
Hey, you know, if this goes an extra overtime, I may not be doing this.
Yeah, you think so? Hey, Joe, where are we on the log? How's the spots looking? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to be sneezing either.
Do I need to bring stat sheets with me? When I come tonight, you sounded like you're starting to get congested.
No, I'm all right.
Noticed that earlier today.
Can I say? I just want to make sure. Well, never mind. Twelve and a half seconds to go. The toss in the air by Hutchins is no good. We are in the overtime. 53-52 Gate City. Hutchins misses the first free toss. He has missed his last three from the stripe. Second toss is no good. Rebound knocked around. Coming out with it for the Indians will be Sensabaugh. Gets the ball to Miller. Here we go. Miller, long lead pass. Cole out through his hands and out of bounds.
Well, they had him open along the baseline. Just a touch too high, or he had a big angle for a layup.
To trigger it in, Hutchins with 6.5 seconds to go. Yet to get it in, lobs it in. It's going to be saved by Seaver, who then is fouled by Cole. Cole will have fouled out of this basketball game.
Woo, I don't know about that one. Not a whole lot of contact, and it might have went off Seaver out of bounds, but the foul was called, and back to the stripe they go.
So at the line to shoot two will be Seaver with 5.1 seconds remaining.
And Gate City again, now 16 of 32, only 50% from the foul line. Boys, you make your free ones, you're already headed to the barn.
Cole fouls out of this game having scored two. He was busting his hump down along the left baseline. Miller just kind of laid it up over his head and it went through his hands out of bounds. And Charlie Morgan will be taking his time to insert the player that will be replacing the fouled out Cole, and it's going to be Gregory. So it is Seaver at the line now. Seaver on the day is 7 of a bunch, 7 of 12. I don't know what the most free throws attempted in a Arby's Classic is. Gate City might be close to that record in just 2 games. A toss by Seaver is no good. He will get another.
And the Indians have new life, even if he makes this one.
And the second toss by Seaver is good. He hits 1 of 2. Inbounds pass comes into Miller. Miller brings it down the left sideline. Miller with 2 seconds. With 1 second, this is for 3 at the buzzer. Go! With a second to go! And a whistle, they're going to call a foul. Count the bucket, and a foul will be against the Blue Devils.
Oh, my. Holy cow, what a turnaround of this one. Oh, my. Coach Greg Irvin says it's no good. They're going to count it.
Well, they have to count it. The whistle blew while Miller was in the air.
He don't want them to.
Miller went up for the shot. The whistle blew while Miller was in the air, and he knocked the 3 down with 1 second to go. And to be blunt about it, I'm not sure who the foul was on. Might have been against Shreve. Well, it can't be against Shreve. He would have fouled out. Maybe against Goff. None the same. Miller went up, and as he was up shooting the basketball, that's when the whistle blew. And the bucket went down. With 1 second to go, Dobyns Bennett now leading 55-54. I'm not sure what Coach Irvin's complaining about. I mean, he was in the air shooting the ball when the whistle blew. None the same, it will count as Miller knocks it down. And he'll be at the line to try to convert a 4-point play, but there's still a second to go. Well, let me ask you this, Coach. A second to go and you're Miller, do you just throw it up there and try to miss it and try to make him use up the second getting a rebound?
I think I would. Because you don't want them to have an opportunity to have an inbounds pass the full length of the floor with a second left.
So Miller will attempt the free throw as he nails the 3 and now will try to convert the 4-point play. Maybe he won't try to convert it. He does convert it as he cans the free throw. 1 second to go, 56-54. Here's a length of the floor pass. It's going to be knocked away and out of bounds off Sharma. No time remaining on the clock. And are they going to call the game over? There is no time remaining on the clock. There has been no horn that is blown as of yet.
I heard the horn just faintly sound. Now what we got?
It was knocked out of bounds by Sharma. And now they will call the game. The game is over. Dobyns Bennett will win it in overtime, 56-54. We will take a break. We'll be back as we get ready for our final game of the day. We'll take a break by telling you the final score in overtime. Dobyns Bennett 56, Gate City 54. Just hit the free throws. Yes. 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 Am I agreeable or what?